Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Good afternoon. Here is the national news from BGI TV. Baba Gbagede TV. I am Sanut Olakomi Ajikade. First, hear the major headlines for the national news. Bdùct signs 472 billion naira 2023 budget into law. Our psychiatric hospital overwhelmed Ondo government. Gani Adams, Nigerians should respect Yoruba deities. Terrorists abduct village head, 2 others in Katsina. In Edo communities, fear of attacks keep farmers away from farms. Nigerians Tobi Amusan crowned best female athlete of the year. And lastly, on sports, Brazil football legend Pelé dies at 82 years old. Now hear the news in details. Ogun State Governor Bdùct has signed the 2023 budget into law, signing the 472 billion naira appropriations bills as passed earlier by the State House of Assembly on Thursday. Bdùct said he would ensure full implementation of all the items on the bill to sustain the momentum of building our future together agenda of his administration. This budget is reflective of what the people of Ogun State want. I can assure you that on our part we will ensure implementation of the budget. Through this budget, our people will enjoy the full divide of democracy. He noted that. He thanked the Speaker and members of the House of Assembly for their diligence that culminated in the passage of the budget before the end of 2022. The Ondo State government yesterday raised the alarm that the mental illness caused by the abuse of drugs among youth in the state has overwhelmed the state's nearest psychiatric hospital. The Health Commissioner, Dr. Banji Ajaka, saw this during a walk to sensitize the public against drug abuse. Ajaka, who lamented that drug abuse has become a menace in the country, said a reasonable number of people, especially youth, have embraced the act. Abusers of drugs take substances including Colorado, drink mixed with scrunchies, feces as well as sniffing of burnt plastic containers. Also speaking, Special Advisor to the Governor on Health, Professor Dayo Faduile, noted that the government has put in place measures to guide against drug abuse. Faduile said the state government is guiding against the availability of drugs and also ensuring that those on these drugs are adequately rehabilitated. Believers of other religions have been enjoined to stop the abusing Elegbara by calling the popular deity the devil. Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò of Yoruba land, Chief Gani Adams made this appeal during the Elegbara festival which held at Shasha, Lagos State last week. Teams Elegbara celebrated the most vilified deity in the world. The Iba Gani Adam in his welcome address said believers of other religions are set us against the deities through religion and civilization. Nigeria is the most affected by the unfounded deceit. The country is a terrible situation with the way we treat our deities, and that is why we are where we are today. There is no country in the world that has abused Elegbara as much as Nigeria. Each time we speak ill of Elegbara, it destroys our economy and other institutions in the country. Terrorists have abducted the village head of Umadao community in Safana local government area of Katsina State, Barrow Muhammad and 2 others. The trio, according to a local source, were on their way to the local government headquarters, Safana, to end the All Progressive Congress governmental campaign on Wednesday when they all abducted. A local, Abubakar Safana, told Premium Times through phone that Mr. Mohammed, his staffer and another elder from the community were stopped by the terrorists few minutes before the local government headquarters. The terrorists took them into the forest, leaving their motorcycles there. I have spoken with his son, the village head son, and he told to the bandit that contacted the family, I will let you know if there's any development. He said that to them. The name of other victims were not given by Mr. Safano, said he was not told that the other elder is the chief imam of the community. Residents says attack by suspected elders in Edo communities has forced farmers away from their farmland, with at least 15 communities under siege. Ozakwampan Ogreki spoke gently as he narrated how his brother, Egoza Ogreki, was murdered on his farm a year ago in Odi community of Edo State. I still have fresh memories of the incident like it was yesterday. He said, "It all afraid because he was a friendly fellow. He never looked for trouble, instead, he always found a way to keep us from one. He was the eldest and most hardworking, the breadwinner of the family." After the attack, the killer suspected to be X-Men set the family's 5 hectares cocoa farm on fire. Mr. Oguraki said after the incident, his father, siblings, wife, and children fled the village. He vowed to stay back against his father's advice. "My father is old and cannot do much more work. My brother was only old, but they killed him and left us to suffer," he said that to them. Now on sports. The Confederation of African Athletes has crowned Nigerian's Tobi Amusan Best Female Athlete in Africa for the year 2022. Kenya's Faith Kipyegon and Ethiopia Latsenpet Kided finished behind Amusan according to the criteria used by selections. Recalls that Amusan competed 25 times in the 100-meter hurdles in 2022, securing 17 victories. The Ogun State-born athletes made history by winning a gold medal at the World Athletics Championship of Oregon, United States of America. Amusan, who was also set a new world record in the event, was the first African Nigerians to achieve the feat. Another news on sports. Brazil football legend Pelé has died at the Albert Einstein Hospital in Sao Paulo following a battle with the cancer. Popularly known as the King Pelé, he became an icon of the game after winning the World Cup in 1958 as a 17-year-old, netting twice in the final to defeat host Sweden. The former striker, who is also player in history to win the 3 World Cup, passed away at the Albert Einstein Hospital in Sao Paulo following a battle with cancer. Pelé, who is the Brazil joint all-time top scorer with 77 goals in 92 matches, became an icon of the game after winning the World Cup in 1958. And that concludes the national news for this hour. But before we go, here's some of the major headlines once again. Abiodun signs 472 billion naira 2023 budget into law. Our psychiatric hospital overwhelmed. Gani Adams, Nigerians should respect Yoruba deities. Terrorists abduct village head, 2 others in Katsina. In Edo communities, fear of attack keeps farmers away from farms. And lastly, on sports, Nigerian Tobi Amusan crowned Best Female Athlete of the Year. Another news on sports, Brazil football legend Pelé dies at 82 years old. To join us on all our social media handles, on Facebook as Gbagede Imo with Alawi at Debayo, follow the page and share the page, and on Instagram as Gbagede Imo _22. Follow the page and share the page as well, and on YouTube as Baba Gbagede Imo TV. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and turn your post notification bell. For your adverts, call the number showing on the screen. Thanks so much for always watching our news on BGI TV. I am Sanus Olakomi Ajikade. Bye for now.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.